Hey fellas, Sunday evening, finally getting around to doing this, uh, doing the video for the week, but wanted to just kind of give you guys a shout out, the guys that wrestled this weekend. Really proud of the way you guys competed. Um, there are certainly some technical things that we can work on, that we're going to be working on the next couple of days. But I think one of the coaches, uh, and I can't remember if it was Dylan or Luis said this, but those little tweaks or little things that we can adjust in our wrestling, those are coach. Those are things that we can change. We can we can fix those. Right? It's hard to fix things like grit and fight. Yeah, and we saw a lot of that on Saturday, where we had deficiencies in our technique. We certainly made up for it in just the way we kept attacking. And I haven't really looked at the stats, but how many points we scored in the third period, even down by a large margin. We weren't getting discouraged. At least it wasn't evident on the mat. We just kept attacking. No one likes to lose. All right, and I hope you never get used to it, because that's the secret of being good at competing. So I asked the captains today, and when I met with them, or when we met with him, someone in your life who really exemplifies the idea of someone who competes for everything, right? Has that determination, that ability to uh, to give maximum effort, regardless of what they're facing, whether it's in the classroom, in a weightlifting session, in the practice room, in the competition setting. Who is someone that when you someone who competes hard, like the hardest person that you know, like they're really good at competing. Um, and we named off a few people. A lot of them, a lot of you guys said guys like Luke, Randy Knoll was mentioned. Brandon Schuler was a name that popped up. Blake Pumeisel. Manny mentioned someone from his high school. But these are guys that, when we think of someone, man, in your life who has been an example of someone who competes hard, these were some of the names that were thrown out there. And I asked, so what do they do that makes you think of them? All right, how did they compete? What stuck out to you? And these are some of the things um, that were mentioned. They kept going. They didn't care about who their foe was, who stepped on the mat across from them. They worked hard. They fought hard. Um, it was easy for them to see how much things meant to them, the details. They wanted to get better at the little things, and there was a determination there. They didn't beat themselves up over a result, but that result really motivated them to get better. Right? They tried to win at everything. All right, whether it's spike ball, beans, dodgeball. There was a sense that, man, I want to try to win, try to do my best at everything. They can really focus on the task at hand. They can kind of put out things that are going outside of the room or outside of that situation. They can really focus on what needs to happen right now. They can ignore pain or discomfort. Uh, they looked at adversity in a positive light. They often had tunnel vision. So when you think about competing, right? These are some of the traits. And one of the things that was said was that someone who is really good at competing, who really has this desire to be the best version of themselves and has like a laser focus on doing that, the good ones tend to be able to encourage those around them. And they understand that if I want to get better, I need you to get better. So I'm going to do what I can to get you better as well. And they were really good at encouraging other people, right? They didn't satisfy, they weren't satisfied with their effort today. They wanted to get better, and they wanted you to get better, right? So as we think about competing this week, I want to bring you to Proverbs 21:17. Most of you probably know this. As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. The idea here is that if I want to get better, I'm going to try to make you better. And that's not always going to be easy, because when iron sharpens iron, oftentimes there's friction, there's heat, there is discomfort. All right. So the challenge this week is the guys that competed, try to figure out, evaluate how you did. What did you do well? What do you need to improve upon? And then develop a plan to improve those one or two things. All right. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't try to make it bigger than it is. Pick one or two areas to improve, and then find someone that is going to push you. All right. Because one of the things that we struggle with as believers sometimes is we allow our brothers to be mediocre. So my challenge to you guys is to sharpen one another in practice. Don't take it easy on each other. All right. If someone is struggling on the bottom and they're struggling to get out from risk, then ride risk really hard. Ride it well. Give them a good match-like look, so that when they are competing out there, it's going to be a little easier because of the kind of partner that you were. All right. Love to compete. Love to push yourself. Love the challenge that comes with trying to get better. Don't be afraid of it. Don't try to take the easy way out. Learn to compete. And if you can learn to compete, man, you can expect the greater reward much further down the road. All right. Believe in you guys. Excited to go to Storm Lake with you and to battle with the Beavers down there, and then excited to see what Grandview has in store this weekend. All right. Remember, whatever you say or do, our mission, our focus is to make him known. All right. You're a light. Be a light. Okay. I'm out.